Hey y'all, it's just me. This is my Monday update on what's been going on all week. I don't think I put up any shorts videos. Uh, if I did, it was just a really short video. It's been a rough week. Starting Tuesday morning on through, well, technically this morning, it was rough. So I had no telling what it was coming out. But, I gave y'all the update on last Monday. My chemo, eating like a horse, talking to Dr. Ali. He was really nice. I liked him. Uh, got up Tuesday, didn't feel good. Had my radiation on Tuesday. Okay. And then was pretty much sick off and on all day. Got up Wednesday, had my hearing evaluation. Uh, she said it's still holding up about the same as it was when all this started. And then had my radiation. Uh, Again, sick off and on all day. Thursday, I had my doctor's appointment with Dr. Lyle's office. He's the ENT. And then I had my radiation. Friday was radiation and labs. And then Saturday and Sunday. I did not eat very much at all week. And I didn't really do many boluses all week. I did on the days I did them, I did one except for Saturday, and I did two on Saturday. So I wound up losing about 5 pounds. I'm back down to 136. Well, I should say I'm down to 136. The lowest I had been was 138.9. Right now, what's it? What 136.6 today?
I think so.
And so it was a little bit low on my weight. But I know what caused it. And I tried eating today. I've done pretty good. But I'm going to do at least 2 boluses a day when I can. And I'm actually going to do one here when I get off this. So I know I'll have nutrition in for the day. Uh, Go back and talk about the doctor's appointments here in a minute. Got up this morning, fixed some oats. Piggy cooked some sausage for me while I was cleaning my tray. So I ate about a fourth of a cup of oats with sausage. That's all I can keep down without getting sick. Um, and then I ate some fresh strawberries and a vanilla pudding at the infusion center. Um, I ate some chicken noodle soup and the chicken salad off a chicken salad sandwich at the infusion center for lunch. Uh, I didn't eat the bread. I didn't eat the tomato and lettuce today. I did not get chips. Probably should have got them and put them in my soup so they'd be salty enough. I don't believe in salt in them soups. But I understand because people are on a lot of different dietary plans. Some can have salt, some can't. Uh, some are on cardiac diets, some aren't. Some are on diabetic diets, some aren't. So what they fix can be eaten by any of them. And then, let's see, I didn't eat that fruit cup. I drank a sup or two of my Sprite Zero, and it burned like acid going down my throat. So I swapped to water and drank water. But I had my chemotherapy done. Finished there, went down, had my radiation treatment done today. And then we saw Dr. Nick. And I told him, I said, Dr. Riles told me that it was shrinking. He said, yeah, so the scans are showing that it has shrank, that the tumors have shrank. It was funny. Speedy said, y'all done scans on it? Dr. Nick told him that every time I go in, they do a scan to make sure they're lining everything up right. And so they scan it every time I go in, and I didn't even know it. But I could see where they would, because that machine goes all the way around my head, and then it starts up. I mean, the treatment don't last maybe 5 minutes. It don't take a minute or so to scan, and just a couple minutes to do the treatments. But he was well pleased. We got to talk. He checked underneath my trach because I have some drainage. And I explained why that's there. I told him, I said, I don't wash it a lot with the water stuff because it causes it to be raw and sore. I let that dry up and flake off so I can pop it off without it being exposed and raw. And he told me to get some Mucinex and take it to help with the mucus. So I ordered me some liquid Mucinex today. And that should be in Thursday. Yeah, I got it from Amazon. I get a lot of stuff from Amazon. Spent $130 something on stuff today on Amazon. Vitamins and getting stocked up. I ordered me 2 of the sponge. They're not really sponge, they're soft collar holders. I've had this one since I was in the hospital, and I think it's time to retire this one and get a new one. So I should have that Thursday. Excuse me, y'all. I'm going to pause this for just a second. Okay, I'm back. I don't want to have to, for y'all to see me trying to get all that nasty stuff up. It can be a lot of it. It's mostly mucus and sputum and gunk. That's what it is, gunk. Because ain't no telling what's in it when it comes up.
Could be mucus, could be parts of the cancer.
Yeah, it could be just about anything. So that's today that I've told you about. The doctor's appointments. I told you that the hearing eval, everything's good. It's still the same. Dr. Riles, my appointment was at 9:45. I didn't get to see him until, 10:30? Close to 10:30. And I was there waiting. I was in there, back there. My appointment for radiation was at 10:15. And I was actually there early for my appointment. I was there before 8:30. But some things came up that I'm not going to talk about, financial stuff with that. It got straightened out. So I did get to see the doctor. But my blood pressure, they checked, it was 90/62. It was low. My weight there on Thursday was 138.5. I want to say 0.7 or 0.8, 138.8, maybe 138.9. I think it was 138.9 because that was the lowest it had been. Uh, but I didn't really eat a whole lot on Thursday. I did the bolus and uh, can't remember what else I ate that day. Then Friday, I was wanting something. I went and got Chinese. I didn't get to eat a whole lot of it. I did eat my soup. Uh, and, you know, just my throat was giving me fits. I was nauseated all week. So just putting anything on my stomach, it didn't matter what it was. Even the feeding tube shake things, that they made me nauseated as well. I mean, everything. And I do extra water with those. Um, Saturday, I got up. I wasn't feeling good at all. Nauseated. Off and on all week, I've taken my Zofran, my Compazine, and those are my nausea pills. I hadn't really been able to take all the rest of my medication, so today my potassium and my magnesium were low, but my potassium was still in a passing uh, range, I guess you would call it. I did have to have a little bit of magnesium today because of that. But Saturday, I think, was my worst day for me. Um, I did a bolus. I tried eating a little bit, didn't work. We wound up doing a second bolus on Saturday. And the nausea had passed a little bit. So I wasn't feeling nauseated at this point in time. And I started coughing and I threw up. It came out of nowhere. I threw up. And I've not been feeling good ever since, really. Yesterday, rough day again. I got me some uh, throat lozenges. These are strawberry flavored. And got those at Dollar General. And I got me some of these so I can keep them in my mouth and keep swallowing. Trying to keep anything from building up in the back of my throat that might stick and cause me irritation. Um, got those yesterday. I was using them. They've helped a lot. They really have. Whatever was stuck in the back of my throat that was causing me all the problems this past week when my throat was sore, it came up this morning. It could have been dried mucus that was stuck back there. It could have been part of the tumor. I don't know. But even Dr. Nick said it could have been part of it. So we just don't know. But I'm doing my best, Joe. Doing my best. God's got this. I'm going to make it through and I'm going to be fine. I actually felt better today than I had felt all week last week. And I told Dr. Nick that, and he was surprised. He really was. But, like I said, he checked my neck, around my trach area. He checked my throat. He had me do the eye thing. I stick my tongue out the eye. And no sores in my mouth. Got a few tender spots, but no sores yet. I had that one blister that it dissolved on its own. Um, I have some dry, patchy areas on my gums, on the outsides of them, right in here and right in here. And this is where the radiation comes through. And I know it does because it hits it's got to hit that tumor back there. I get it on the left side for the longest part, I do get it on the right side as well. And that's why everything is so irritating here. I also have the dry patches right on the inside, and it goes from my molars up, to the cuspids and all that. Um, and that's, again, because of the radiation. I understand that. I have my homemade biotin uh, mouth stuff. I got it in the kitchen. I used it this morning. I'll use it before I go to bed tonight. I've got the salt water mixed to use when I brush my teeth. Using that double fluoride toothpaste. $17 a little tube, not very big. Thankfully, I don't have to pay for that stuff. Um, Trying to think. Oh, we were there at the infusion center today. He said, "I wonder if Charles's going to be here today." Never saw her. Never saw her. And then one of the facilities ladies that was facilities there. I think she said her name was Elisa. She checking.
Facilities director or some such.
She director of facilities is what it was. That's right. I know she said facilities. So she was checking to make sure everything was going okay. And I told her, said yes, and get ready to leave here in a little bit because they were getting close to being done with magnesium and flush. That was the last things they gave me today. And Peggy asked her if Charlesy could be in today because she volunteers there. And she said, I think I remember hearing her. So let me see if I can find it for you. And she called her just in time because she was getting ready to leave. She had an appointment. But she came by and said hi. Offered to sing us a song. And we said, no. I said, since you're getting ready to leave, I said, we just wanted to say hi to you. Let you know.
It ain't a complete experience without seeing her.
Right, because we've seen her almost every week. And found out she does have a YouTube channel. It is called Charles C. Etheridge, and I will link that in my description. Y'all check her out. She has been singing for years, and she's got, if I'm not mistaken, she's got albums out. It may be CDs, it might be tapes. I don't know what she got. I know she's got albums. She lived in Nashville for 12 or 13 years a while back. She lives in Dalton now. She plays at several different local venues, and she volunteers her time. She makes handcrafted jewelry, earrings that she sells on her Facebook, through her Facebook page, I should say. And she sells it to her Facebook page, and she sells it in some local little shops. So I thought that was neat because her earrings, like I said, they're crochet. So most of them are. Some of them are metal, but it was wild. I love them. I wish I wore earrings. I would wear those. We saw Tony, who is a volunteer. He goes by and he stops and talks to most everybody. And he saw us and he stopped and asked me how I was doing. He told me I looked good, which that made me feel better. But, that's been my week. And I got 17 more days of radiation. I have 2 more chemo before I ring the bell for the chemo. And then I have 17 radiation before I ring my radiation bell. And then I have about 2 to 3 months after that. I'll probably get my PET scan again to make sure there's no more cancer. And then from there, we work on making sure I can swallow good enough that I can breathe good enough that I can take the trach tube out, eat well enough that I can get the feeding tube out, and get the cord out. I don't care which order they come out in, as long as they all come out. because I need them for a time, a short time. I don't think I'll need this port for another 4 years. That's how long I had the first one, was 4 years. But I thank God for the doctors and the nurses and the technicians that are taking care of me. Because without them, I wouldn't be here. But mainly without God above, I wouldn't be here. After Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, and the good Lord above, I thank Him for taking care of me. Y'all just don't know what He's done for me. He waits on me pretty much hand and foot. I get up in the mornings and He has stuff ready for me. Ready to do and ready to go. It's a routine. Sorry, guys. I'm going to get more painful to talk. So I'm going to get off here. I love you. I thank you for watching. Y'all have a good week. I'll do some shorts. If not, I'll get caught up on them.